set an alarm in the correct time. You can also miss your flight where you are sleeping. Set an alarm in the correct time. It will not be funny if you miss your flight. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chamaka Okebu. If this is your first time seeing this gorgeous, beautiful face, do not make it your last. Click on the subscribe button to join the community. And if you're a returning subscriber, I love you all. And this is just to say thank you so much. I received your messages. Most people's messages was on Instagram. Yeah, I got messages on WhatsApp. I am fine. I've just been trying to gather myself. Yeah, I got your messages, I got your video requests, and I'll be doing them. But for today, I have a video for you, travel tips and tricks. Don't worry, we'll talk about my time, what I've been up to in a separate video. So travel tips and tricks, yeah. So some people will be moving to India, some have already gone. So this is just to help with your movement generally, not just to India. It could be that you're moving to any other country, yeah. It would help you. Yeah, let's start. So the first one, remember to change your time. So remember that if you have a layover, say I'm traveling from India to Nigeria, my flight will first get to Doha, right? Before it comes to Nigeria. Now, my timing will be in the country, whatever country it is in. So if my flight is leaving by 6:30, it's 6:30 Indian time. If it says 6:30 to 8:30, 8:30 is most likely Doha's time, yeah. So 8:30 is Doha's time, and your clock, maybe on your phone or your wristwatch, will still be showing Indian time. So it's it's quite easy, like very easy for you to miss your flight. Believe me, like it's really easy. A lot of people do miss their flight because of that mix-up. Now, what do? First things first, understand that certain airports are actually silent airports, which means they won't be calling flights 3222 this, Qatar to this, onboarding or boarding now, or you might not get all those. There will just be a screen where you will see your flight number. You see if they are boarding now or not started. Like you see the updates about the status of the flight, yeah? So when you get there, check for that first. That will also show you the gate. Sometimes you might not see the gate actually. So you could ask the security. What they do is they'll scan your tag. They'll scan your, what's it called again? Your flight stuff. They'll scan it. It's not coming to my head. But they'll scan it and they'll tell you what gate and they'll direct you. All right? So that you don't miss your flight. And even when you sit down, when you get to a place, you're not the only one who is entering the plane. So it's always nice to ask people around you, is this flight this from here to here? Sometimes you don't even necessarily need to ask because you will see it on their hand, you will see the time, right? But ask questions, ask the flight attendants, check the board, not the flight attendants, rather the security, check the board also. All these would help you. Oh, so if your flight layover is more than 12 hours, I'm moving, so I'll use India. I'm moving maybe Nigeria to Doha to India, right? Now, when I say layover, I mean how much time will I spend in Doha before I board my last flight to India? That's layover time, right? Now, if your layover is more than 12 hours, or still, do not check in. Ask the security, you see Qatar point, ask them. Most likely, I haven't done it. I think my first one, I checked in and they were like, oh, you weren't supposed to check in. There's a place for you to stay because 12 hours, 12 hours at the airport, there's nowhere. If you've been to Doha airport, you know how large that airport is. There is nowhere I did not enter at that airport. With my bags, with everything, I couldn't sit one place. In fact, I went upstairs, went down, moved around. I've seen every single place at that airport, yeah? So ask questions. When you come out of your flight, when you get into the airport, ask the Qatar people if they made provision for a place where you can sleep, right? they just might have made that provision and you do not know. So it's always nice for you to ask. Yeah. So if they have, you relax. And if they have a place for you to relax, please set an alarm in the correct time. You can also miss your flight where you are sleeping. Set an alarm in the correct time. It will not be fun if you miss your flight. And you don't want to start begging. I know someone it happened to. I don't know what your remedy would be if you're going to pay extra to board a new flight because you missed the connecting flight, or if I don't know how it works. But one thing I do know is that you do not want to be found, you don't want to be found in that whole, mess. You don't want to find yourself at all in that, because you would look for tears you wouldn't find. You look for comfort you wouldn't find. So let's say no to that. That's why I'm bringing you this video. Okay, yes. And okay, so you know how much we talk so well about bringing food and all that, guys. One thing you should not do is carry contraband. Yes, some food items are not allowed. Try not to smuggle those food in, because your airport might be porous, another airport might not be, right? It saves you time at the airport. Even though I didn't carry any contraband, and at the airport they searched my destiny. In fact, I was so tired. That's when I was going to India. I was so tired that at some point I couldn't take it. It wasn't funny at all. But do not carry contraband. It just delays you. Check whatever country you're going to, check what you're allowed to carry, right? What they would allow you to carry in terms of food items. Some things, of course, like gari and all that. And when you're carrying your food, put your food, buy a ziploc bag. I think I have a ziploc bag. Let me go check. So yeah, found my ziploc bag. Now this is a ziploc. This doesn't have a zip, but you can get the one with zip, or you can get this one. It also works. Now you take this and you put your food items into it. I'm going to use a comb as an example. You put into it and you lock it. Yeah. And then you write the name, the content, the date, and the weight. You do not necessarily need to write all these, but you can write the content. Now, rather than writing it here, you can use a paper tape. Yeah, you place the paper tape and you tag it. You write the name of whatever item, segusi, gari. You write it on the paper tape and you place it. Now, why do you do this? Because it's your country's food, and these persons might not be aware, and we all know the way gari looks. Gari looks like something else. Yeah. So now it saves you that stress of having to open nylon. Now, if they say they want to search your bag or they want to see what this item is, what you could just do is you bring out those items and place them, and they see it immediately. You don't have to start opening your food stuff in public. Yeah, so they can actually see. So if I'm telling you, if I put dried fish here and I say this is dried fish, you can see through it. Of course, you can even see me. So imagine me putting dried fish. So you can see already that this is dried fish. And that helps you, saves you time at the airport, saves you everything there is to save. So don't forget, if you're carrying food items, put them in a Ziploc bag. It helps you. And that's just it. Basically, you could put all your food items in one place, that if they are searching you, you just open that particular bag for them. Okay. Now remember to call someone to come pick you up. Especially for ICCR students. If you're an ICCR student, of course, I think you find people. The thing is, Africans are welcoming, I don't know, in India, I guess. So you might find someone who is willing to come pick you at the airport. Now, if you're not comfortable because you do not know these persons, what you could do is call ICCR and ask them to come pick you up at the airport. Send them an email. I said in my other video, send them an email. Take their number, it goes through. Take the number from the website. The regional director's number is even there directly. Okay, depends on where you are though. Yeah, but I was in Chennai and the numbers did go through. So call them and tell them the date you will arrive. Now, when you get to the airport, you could just quickly ask someone at the airport, please, can I use your phone to make a phone call? Now, call them at ICCR office and tell them that you are at the airport, you just landed. They sent a car to come pick me. because you do not know anybody. That's the truth. Except you know, but if you don't know somebody in that region, right? Reach out to the person and let the person know you're coming, and they'll come to the airport to pick you, or they book a ride for you, whichever way. You would try to find your way with somebody rather than you going there and having to adjust yourself, having to find your way yourself. It's better if somebody who is there is coming to pick you. I don't know, you may agree, may not agree, but okay. Okay, so another thing, which is the final thing, is your bags. Now, what kind of bags do you carry when you're traveling? So I bought this Forest Tiger bag, very beautiful, very nice. Now check how much. So usually when you're traveling, sometimes, I mean most times, you have, depending on your destination though, you have 23 kg. That's 2-piece luggage, 23, yes, 2-piece luggage, 23 kg each, and that's for check-in, and your cabin luggage, 7 kg, 1 piece. Now, some of these bags we buy are already weighing 4 to 7 kg, which means you do not even have enough. You're left with 18 kgs to take, or 19. So you don't even have enough kgs for yourself. I think I'll show you shortly. I bought a bag that I used in traveling, and I used a sack, sort of, if you know what Ghana Must Go is. Yeah, I used Ghana Must Go to carry most of my my food stuff. Even when I was coming, I had to use a Ghana Must Go to carry my load. That's the only way my things could fit. So I wasn't necessarily missing any extra kgs, even though I had to buy extra kgs while I was coming, which reminds me before I forget. Now, when you get your flight tickets, you can log in with your e-ticket number. I moved with Qatar, so that's what I'm more familiar with. Yeah, so you can log in and manage your booking. When you manage your booking, you can buy extra luggage. I bought 9 kgs extra for 3,280. It can be 3,200. I think 3,820, because it's close to 4,000. Yeah, so around 3,000 plus, or say 4,000 rupees. That is equivalent to 20,000, roughly, a rough estimate, 20,000 naira. I don't think that's correct, but well, 4,000 rupees was what I bought it for 9 kgs. So 9 kg for 1 piece. You can buy 9 kg 2 piece. That's 9 kg 9 kg. That's, you're buying 18 kgs. However, not extra. You're not buying an extra bag. You are buying 9 kgs on the kgs you already have, which means the piece of luggage you have already, that is 23, can now extend both of them to 32. So I bought 9 kg 1 piece, which means I can extend one of my bags to 32 kgs. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, that's it. So I'm going to show you my bag shortly, yeah, so that you can see what I'm talking about, the thickness of the bag. So this is the bag I was talking about. This is the smaller one, yeah, and this I think is the big size. So if you're buying a 4 bag size, this would be like the 3rd one. If you're buying a 3 size, I think this is the biggest one. I'm going to open it shortly. My things are scattered inside because they were actually standing. I had to drag them out, of course, so, and I didn't hold them together. So I'm going to show you what I mean about this bag. Yeah, my things are moved to one side. Anyway, so here's what I am saying about this bag. Now, if you look at the side of this bag, you can see that it's very well padded. Yeah, like it's totally padded. Look at it. Can you see? Like, it's not like a regular box. This is padded. When you weigh this bag is above, it's above 4 point something, this particular one, because this bag already is up to 3, this small one. Yeah. So I'm going to open this. This just has my documents in it. But then I'm going to show you what I am talking about, so you can see how thick this bag is, right? You can see it. So irrespective of how much space this bag has, there is only so much I can put in it. Yeah. So if you're buying a bag like this, I bought it because I liked it. But then thinking about it, is it really worth it? Because if I'm buying a bag like this, there's only so much you can put in it. Like, because already 23 kg and this is gone. So this is it. You can see how thick this is. So 23 kgs and the bag itself is already taking like 5, 7. So like that's a lot, or don't you think that's a lot? I'm going to show you this also. So this is the smaller one, the hand luggage. Your hand luggage is 7 kg. Now imagine how much this one would have taken. So what I'm trying to say in essence about the bag is know how many kgs you're buying already so it doesn't affect your total luggage. And I've said it in my other video, when you're traveling, do not take a lot of load, because you would buy a lot of things in India and then coming back would be a problem. Coming back, you have a lot of load you have to pay for. You would pay for extra luggage, but then it shouldn't be like a lot. I don't know if you get, like, it shouldn't be so much. At least that's how I feel, so you save your money. So when you're buying bags, there are other bags that do not weigh as much as this. You could use a Ghana Must Go. I know you want to look touche and posh and all that when you land, which is totally cool. But find a bag that weighs maybe 2.5 kgs. Yeah. Or, you know, this bag, this, the one you can draw as a trolley, and, you know, you can also carry as a school bag. Like, you know, when you were young now and you want to travel to the village, that bag we used to carry, not this one. Like if you used to enter bus on the road for Nigerians though, saying God is good, you won't carry this kind of bag. Now that one that is like this, that you now zip, yeah, you can also carry something like that. Yeah, you could also carry something like that. It would enter your load and it's presentable. But I would still advise carry Ghana Must Go. How much does a Ghana Must Go weigh? Like how much can it weigh? That's for me. I feel like it doesn't weigh a lot, so you can carry it. Well, that's just it for this video, with emphasis on the kind of bag you're carrying. Carry something that would allow you carry a lot of things, that will allow space in your bag. I've said it before, if you're going to India, if you can even carry one bag clothes, one bag food stuff. So let your food stuff be in the Ghana Must Go and wrap your bag. Yeah, if you don't know what a Ghana Must Go is, I'm going to leave a picture somewhere on my screen for you to see. Maybe what you also call it, I think Africans, I think it's everywhere because I've mentioned it and people know it. Most people refer to it as a sack. Yeah, but please do wrap it so that when you get to your destination and they are bringing down the bag, they won't bring down your bag with onion and Maggi, that's bouillon cubes coming out. And yes, if you're traveling, carry your food stuff. Those of you that have traveled, I hope you carried your country's food stuff. Like you carried bouillon cubes. That thing is expensive. I cannot overemphasize. Carry it, your bouillon cubes, be it no, Maggi, whatever, Raiko, your spices, some of your spices, like those spices that are very important to you, carry it. You will see pepper, you will see other things. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope I've been able to help some of you who are moving to India or who have people who are going to India. Yeah, I hope I have been able to answer, kind of help clear your doubts and help you with your packing process. I wish you a successful journey as you move base and you're going to study or anything. Well, if you're already in India, welcome to India. If you want me to do a video on whether you should move to India, I don't know, have you made up your mind? I know some people have gotten admission and right now they're in that zone of, is India worth moving to? Should I move to India? Do you want to hear what I have to say? Like, do you want to hear it? Well, if you want to hear it, let me know in the comment section. If you have other videos you'd like me to do, if you're in India, you're struggling with something and you need my advice, you know, you can always reach out to me. And you can also put it in the comment section so that when I respond, others can see and maybe they will just be struggling with the same thing. And if it's something I need to make a video of, I'll make a video for all of us. Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Chiamaka. Bye for now.